Okay, next. So, last week we saw that work is voltage multiplied current multiplied time. Okay. If I do work divided by time, what is work divided by time?
Power.
It's power. So you get power equals work divided by time. So power equals I multiplied V. So this is our new formula. If you want the power of a current, it's the amps multiplied the voltage. That's the power. So this is our formula for power. But in fact, there are other ways to write this formula because you know that V equals I or. Yes? So you can put that formula in and you get P equals I squared or. So that's another way to write the same formula. Or you could say I equals V over or. And if you put that in, you would get power equals V squared over or. Yeah? Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. So what you have there is you have 3 different formulas for power, depending on if you know the current, voltage, or resistance. You can choose the right one. Okay. Can I do an example? Yeah. So, if you look here, if you look inside your home, you have your light bulb and you have your electrical supply of 240 volts. Now if you look at this light bulb, it will say its power equals 60 watts. That's the power of the light bulb. I would like to know what the I is. So I can say power equals IV. So then what does I equal? Well, that's power over V. So that would be 60 over 240, which is a quarter, 0.25 amps. Okay. Now suppose I would like to know what the OR is. Well, there's a couple of ways I can do it. I can now say V equals I OR, because I know what the I is now. But another way to do it is to use the formula here, the last formula, P equals V squared over OR. P equals V squared over OR. So OR equals V squared over P. That's 240 squared over 60, which is what? 960? 960 ohms. Yeah? Okay, so let's have a look at another example. Let's take something like the oven. So you have your electric oven. Well, you know what an oven looks like. Yeah, it's the stove on top. So this here, I think the power would be something like, you're talking something like 4 kilowatts. And the voltage, this would still be to a 240 volt supply. So what I would like you to do for me,
4 kilowatts is 40 kilowatts.
4 kilowatts, yeah. I would like you to calculate the resistance here, the R. I want you to calculate the R for me, please. $14.4 kilo ohms. 14.4 sounds very small to me.
It's 4 kilowatts, right?
Yep.
So R equals V squared over P.
Yeah, so which formula do you use now? You say,
R equals V squared.
yeah, well originally it was P equals V squared over R. So R equals V squared over P. Oh, okay. I just imagine it being bigger then. So the V is 240 squared and the power is 4,000. What does this work out as? 14 point?
I get 144.
Yeah, that sounds better. 144 would make me happier. What did you get? Oh.
Yeah, it's 14.4. Here. It's written out in the calculator. What did you do?
Yes,
It's 14.4.
Yeah, it's 14.4. Sorry.
Well, where is the other extra?
I didn't just calculate.
Okay. That's using which formula now? That last one, isn't it? So you can say V over R, V squared over R. So R is V squared over P. Okay. Sorry, 14.4, is it? Almost. Okay. Now, we just need to talk a little bit about electricity companies. So when you pay for your electricity, the way the electricity company is you pay per kilowatt hour. So what this means is when you use 1 kilowatt for 1 hour, they call this 1 unit. So for my last example, how much power was my electric oven? 4 kilowatts. Yeah? So if I have this on for 1 hour, how many units is that? 4 units. If I run for 2 hours, it's 8 units. So in my last example here, this was 4 kilowatts. So if I have this on for 1 hour, then that would be 4 units. In Ireland, 1 unit is roughly, I think it's about 25 cents maybe. That's how much 1 unit is. Okay. So let's have a look at an example. I use a 5 kilowatt oven for 2 hours, how much will that cost? Yeah, so let's have a look at calculating that. So what you have here is 5 kilowatts for 2 hours. Well, 1 kilowatt for 1 hour is 1 unit. So 5 kilowatts for 1 hour is 5 units. So then 5 kilowatts for 2 hours is 10 units. But 1 unit costs 0.25. So then 10 units costs €2.50. I'll give you one to try. Yeah, can I go down? Yeah. So here's one for you to try. Or you need time? Okay if you do. Yeah. Do you want another example or do you want to try one? What do you think? You want to try one? And then I'll do it? So this one here is your laptop and you have it plugged in, into the wall, and it's 240 volts, and your laptop power is it's about 40 watts for a laptop. So my first question is what is the current? And then the second question is what is the power in kilowatts? And then part 3 is if you use the laptop for, let's see, for 4 hours at 25 cents per unit, then how much will it cost? Okay, try this question for me. Okay. Do some people have a finish? Okay. You have it done, the 3 parts? You, Brian?
Just that.
Or the last part? Okay. Louise? Second part, okay. So I'll just give you another minute, then I'll do it. Okay, let's have a look at it. So what formula do I need to use for getting the current? P equals IV. So then I equals P over V, which is 40 over 240, 0.166 amps. Okay. Part 2, the power is 40 watts, which is 0.040 kilowatts. So I just divide by 1,000. Okay. Now, part 3 is how much will it cost? Well, what you have is 0.040 kilowatts for 1 hour. That is 0.04 units. So then 0.04 kilowatts for what do I have? 4 hours. That is 0.16 units. 1 unit costs 25 cents. So then 0.16 units costs 0.25 multiply 0.16. What's that now? 0.04. So 4 cents. Yeah, it's not so much. Is that okay? It's not too difficult, I hope. Price of electricity by country. Let's have a look. By country, maybe there's a nice table here. Oh yes, that's good. Ah yes, okay. So here it's in the currency is US cent. US cent. Per kilowatt hour. So let me see. Let's put it by expensive first. Am I doing it the right way? Or it's doing it weird? Not. No, that's not quite right, is it? doing it weird.
Yeah, I think they're all different.
It's because they're all written weird. Anyway, let's find countries. So,
Kuwait.
Kuwait.
1 cent.
Yeah, I think Kuwait is the cheapest actually, because the government provides a lot of money to the electricity companies. So I think Kuwait actually might be the cheapest in the world for electricity at 1 cent per unit. I wonder if Hong Kong is here. Hong Kong it's a big difference. It's between 12 and 24 cent per unit. What other countries do we have? I suppose we have China, which it's not so expensive. 7.5 to 10 cents per unit. And then Ireland, let's find out what Ireland is. Actually, yeah, it was a little, oh no, well, that would be about 25 euro cent. So yeah, 28 US cent. Yeah. Any other countries? Do we have any other? Do we check Nigeria?
It's already stable. I mean,
2.58 to 16.55.
how much is that?
Yeah. Saudi is 1.3 for the first 2,000 units a month, and then it's 6.9 when you go over that. Okay. Any other countries we want to look at? What other students do we have? Huh? Malay? Malaysian? Not too bad.
What country is that? The first country?
60 cent? 60 cent? I've never, what's this place? Vanuatu?
I'd say correctly so you don't get that much electricity.
Where the heck is this place? Is it? Oh look, there's it's a little country off of Australia. Yeah, so yeah, 60 cents a unit.
Yeah. I think it's because they don't have that big of a book.
It's isolated. And the cheapest, India looks like some parts are cheap. I think it might be Kuwait though at 1 cent per unit. And the highest, I think it's that country I had a moment ago, the Vanuatu. Australia?
Yeah, it was 30.
Denmark is fairly expensive now, 40 cent a unit. Australia, 30 cent a unit. Yeah, that's pretty expensive actually.
America itself.
USA? USA should be cheap. United States. Yeah, it's pretty cheap. 8 to 17 cent. It's going to be different for each part of the state, though.
Yeah,
so I have a feeling that might be like Hawaii or some place like this. 37. Let's have a look. Right, Hawaii. Yeah, because Hawaii's an island.
Yeah.
So I think this is the reason why. Yeah. Most things are more expensive in Hawaii in America because it's an island. Huh?
Hawaii is a nice place.
It is a nice place, yeah. But I think it's more expensive. Okay, so if you can try the next page now for a few minutes. The power ones.